Councillor Aitken.
Thank you very much, Mayor Asher. Look, I just wish to re-emphasise one point first, and that is this actually has been a great learning experience for me. When it was first raised to us as councillors, it was all about the environment and just about climate change. And I really want to congratulate the Mayor for her leadership on this particular issue, because she actually educated us to say that it wasn't just about climate change and it wasn't just about the environment. The Mayor tried to find an opportunity to take a split council and put a united front to the broader community of Geelong. And in fact, as you've heard from every single councillor that's spoken tonight, we are now united behind the sustainability framework and the action plan, because we've actually been educated, and that education has been very much led by Mayor Asher to us. I certainly didn't understand that sustainability had a broader definition than just environment. It actually does include economic, includes social, and includes human, which we talk about in terms of the health and well-being of our communities. And I actually think it's probably one of the most meaningful processes that we've participated in as councillors over the last 8 months, because we've all become educated and understood the importance of this particular work that we have to do as elected officials and show leadership in our community. And we're further learning as we're participating in this sustainability framework process. And I'm really excited by the work that Council's now trying to undertake about working with those people who are left behind, because the economic and social components of sustainability are you're living in a society that actually isn't sustainable when you leave people behind. And certainly the community that I represent in the northern suburbs is still significantly disadvantaged. They are left behind, but I'm really pleased that this particular document is now starting to talk to them in a policy and a framework sense to try to put in place mechanisms, policies and ideas, and encourage the community to come up with ideas about how sustainability is actually taking everybody with us in the environment, in the economy, in the social and the health and wellbeing for the whole of the Geelong region. So, Mayor Asher, no one else has said it as strongly as myself, but you certainly do deserve our congratulations for educating us about this particular issue, and also providing a united mechanism for this council, because a number of our neighbouring councils have actually split on the issue about sustainability and in particular climate change. You have actually come up with a mechanism that's actually brought unity to this council group, and it's actually shown a strong understanding than what all of us had. So thank you very much, Mayor Asher.
Thank you, Councillor Aitken. It's very kind of you, but I must say I thank all of you fellow councillors for your patience and your support, and I understand it hasn't necessarily been an easy process, and the same goes for the council officers as well. I think everybody's probably gone through a bit of a learning curve, and we've all made compromises along the way, and obviously felt a little bit of the pain of the challenge of coming up with something that we can all support. So hats off to all of you, and I really appreciate the support that this has had and the work that's been done by the team. So thank you, and for your kind words, Councillor Aitken. Any other councillors to speak on this one before we move to close? Councillor Grisbeck?
Thank you, Mayor Asher, and I think most of it has already been said, so I won't go over again. I'm happy to pass over. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Grisbeck. Councillor Contell to close.
Thanks, Madam Mayor. Yeah, I agree with Councillor Grisbeck. A lot has already been said, so I won't labour the point, but I do also want to make sure that we do thank all of those interest groups and the community that have helped us shape these important items and policies and plans for council related to our organisational stability. I'd like to thank those who personally contacted me with emails and phone calls. As Councillor Aitken has mentioned, it has been a learning curve for a lot of us, particularly myself. And some of that learning has come from the individuals that have reached out to me and helped me to learn along the way. And equally, I would like to reiterate the applause for yourself, Councillor Stephanie, because you certainly have helped guide us in this framework. And I think it's an excellent document for us to be able to work forward with. I also thank the officers for all the work that they've put in. And so we just need to remember, as has been said, but the reason we're saying it, I guess, so many times tonight is because the message perhaps is not getting through, and in here that lies our challenge, is that we need to remember that whilst the environment is a very important and significant piece of the framework and the action plan and the policy, it's far greater than that. And it really should be a game changer for us, and will be if we are able to communicate it appropriately to the community and make sure that we do obtain feedback from other interest groups and other areas of our community, so that equally we can continue to develop a really solid plan going forward. I think as well, we shouldn't get hung up on the words and get bogged down on one thing, what it should be called, what should be said about it, how it should be referred to. Let's not spin our wheels. Let's really concentrate on the tangible actions, and that'll be the testament to the product of this plan. So with that said, I'll leave it to you, Madam Mayor, to put it to the vote.
Thank you, Councillor Quintell, and once again, thank you to all those participants who contributed to the feedback as well. So we'll put this one to the vote. All those in favour? Right. Those against? Carried. Thank you. Item 3, draft South Geelong Urban Design Framework.
Asha, can I call a division, please, on the last item before you commence the next issue? Because I think it is important that we record the support of all councillors to it. Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. Again, all those in favour? Put your hands up again. We have Councillor Mansfield, Councillor Asher, Councillor Harwood, Councillor Mason, Councillor Sullivan, Councillor Nelson, Councillor Manane, Councillor Quintell, Councillor Murray, Councillor Aitken, and Councillor Grisbeck. Thank you, Councillor Aitken. Those against, there weren't any, so great. Thank you very much.